The project explores the youngest chapter in human evolution by analyzing lacustrine sediments in close vicinity to paleo-anthropological key sites in eastern Africa using scientific deep drilling. Despite more than half a century of hominin fossil discoveries in eastern Africa, the regional environmental context of the evolution and dispersal of modern humans and their ancestors is not well established. Particularly for the Pleistocene, or Ice Age, between 2,580,000 to 11,700 years ago, there are no continuous high-resolution paleo-environmental records available for the African continent. Archaeologists, evolutionary biologists, and evolutionary anthropologists then identified phases of climatic stress as well as more favorable conditions and interpreted how these factors changed human habitats, influencing human biological and cultural evolution as well as their dispersal. However, a series of shorter abrupt and extreme arid pulses interrupted this long generally stable and wet phase. Most likely, this resulted in a fragmentation of habitats, shifts in population dynamics and even the extinctions of local populations. As a result, small, reproductively and culturally isolated populations then had to adapt to dramatically transformed local environments, likely stimulating the appearance of the many geographically and anatomically distinct hominin groups and the separation of our modern human ancestors from archaic. A phase with significant climate swings resulting in regularly transformed habitats in the area from approximately 275,000 to 60,000 years BP repeatedly resulted in environmental shifts from lush vegetation with deep freshwater lakes to highly arid landscapes with the extensive lakes reduced to S. In this phase, the population groups gradually transitioned from Acheulean technologies, oval hand axes made of stone and primarily associated with Homo ergaster, erectus, to more sophisticated Middle Stone Age technologies. These innovations, such as more varied toolkits and long-distance transport, would have equipped modern humans with an unprecedented adaptability to the repeated expansions and contractions of habitats, said Dr. Foerster, the paper's lead author. The phase from approximately 60,000 to 10,000 years BP saw the most extreme environmental fluctuations, but also the most arid phase of the entire record, which could have acted as a motor for continuous indigenous cultural change. The scientists believe that the brief alignment of humid pulses in eastern Africa with wet phases in northeastern Africa and the Mediterranean was key to opening favorable migration routes out of Africa on a roughly north-south axis along the East African Rift System, EARS, and into the Levant, FA. In view of current threats to the human habitat from climate change and the overuse of natural resources through human activity, understanding how the relationship between climate and human evolution has become more relevant than ever, Foerster concluded. This research is part of the Hominin Sites and Paleolakes Drilling Project, HSPDP. In order to evaluate the impact that different timescales and magnitudes of climatic shifts have had on the living conditions of early humans, the project has cored 5 lake archives of climate change during the last 3.5 million years. All 5 sites in Kenya and Ethiopia are located in close vicinity to paleo-anthropological key sites covering various steps in human evolution, with the site in southern Ethiopia exploring the youngest chapter. As part of HSPDP, the project has received funding from the International Continental Scientific Drilling Program, ICDP, the German Research Foundation, DFG, the Natural Environment Research Council, NERC, the National Science Foundation, NSF, and the DFG Collaborative Research Center 806, RW. Note: content may be edited for style and length. University of Cologne. 2022, September 26. Key phases of human evolution coincide with flickers in Eastern Africa's climate. Science Daily. Retrieved September 26, 2022 from ift.tt/xkb9 Vigu University of Cologne. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.